Cuba, an island that seems to exist in a different dimension where time has a unique way of standing still and moving forward all at once. It's like stepping back into another era. The streets are lined with vintage American cars, relics from the 1950s that have been lovingly maintained and restored. These classic cars cruise down streets frozen in time, their vibrant colors contrasting with the faded facades of colonial buildings. The scent of cigars and coffee hangs in the air, a sensory reminder of Cuba's rich cultural heritage. Every puff of a cigar and every sip of coffee tells a story of tradition and craftsmanship. Music spills out from every doorway, a vibrant pulse that pulls you in. The rhythms of salsa, son, and rumba are the heartbeat of the island, inviting you to dance and lose yourself in the moment. This is a place where life moves to a different rhythm, a place where the past and present collide. The juxtaposition of old and new is everywhere, creating a unique tapestry of history and modernity. The people here, they've seen it all. Their faces tell stories of resilience and endurance, of joy and sorrow. They are the living history of this island. From revolution to hardship they've endured. The walls of the city are adorned with murals and monuments that speak of a turbulent past and a hopeful future. And yet their spirit remains unbroken. There's a warmth and vibrancy in their smiles, a testament to their unyielding spirit and zest for life. They welcome you with open arms and warm smiles, eager to share their stories and their culture. The hospitality of the Cuban people is legendary, making every visitor feel like a part of their extended family. This is Cuba, a land of contradictions and complexities, where the beauty lies in the raw and the real. It's a place that captivates the heart and soul, leaving an indelible mark on all who visit. Forget your credit cards, folks. In Cuba, they won't get you very far. This is a place where cash truly reigns supreme. Credit cards are often not accepted, and even if they are, the process can be cumbersome and unreliable. So, if you're planning a trip to this vibrant island, make sure to bring plenty of cash with you. In Cuba, cash is king. From the bustling markets to the quaint street vendors, everyone deals in cash. It's a way of life here, deeply ingrained in the culture and daily transactions. Whether you're buying fresh produce or a handmade souvenir, cash is the preferred method of payment. You'll need it for everything from buying street food to booking a casa particular. Street food in Havana is a must-try, with vendors offering delicious local delicacies that you won't find anywhere else. And when it comes to accommodation, many of the charming casas particulares or private homestays only accept cash payments. And not just any cash, we're talking CUCs, the Cuban convertible peso, a currency designed for tourists. The CUC is distinct from the local Cuban peso, and it's important to know the difference. Tourists primarily use CUCs, which are pegged to the US dollar, making them more valuable than the local currency. It's a system that can be confusing, frustrating even, especially when you're trying to navigate the dual currency system with local pesos. The dual currency system can be a bit of a maze for newcomers, with different values and uses for each type of peso. It's essential to familiarize yourself with both currencies to avoid any mix-ups. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? Embracing the quirks of the local economy is all part of the Cuban experience. As you explore the vibrant streets of Havana, you'll find that the charm of the city lies in its unique blend of old-world traditions and modern-day resilience. Just remember to bring enough cash to last you. Plan ahead and estimate your expenses to ensure you have enough money for your entire stay. Running out of cash can be a major inconvenience, especially in a country where ATMs are not always reliable. ATMs are scarce, and using them can be a gamble. Many ATMs in Cuba are either out of service or have long lines, and international cards are often not accepted. It's best to withdraw enough cash before you arrive or use currency exchange services at the airport or major hotels. So come prepared, and don't be afraid to haggle a little. Bargaining is a common practice in Cuban markets, and it's a great way to interact with locals and get a fair price. Just remember to be respectful and enjoy the process. It's all part of the game. Embrace the experience, and you'll find that dealing with cash in Cuba adds to the charm and authenticity of your trip. So pack your wallet with CUCs and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in this captivating country. No trip to Cuba is complete without experiencing the ritual of a Cuban cigar. These aren't just smokes, they're hand-rolled pieces of history, crafted with generations of tradition and expertise. From the rich, earthy aroma to the smooth, full-bodied flavor, each puff is a sensory journey. Visit a cigar factory and you'll witness the artistry firsthand. Watch as skilled torcedores transform tobacco leaves into works of art. Learn about the different types of tobacco, the aging process, and the secrets behind those perfect draws. Then find a shady spot, light up, and savor the moment. Cuba is a place where spirituality runs deep. The island's rich cultural tapestry is woven with threads of various spiritual practices, each adding its own unique color and texture to the Cuban way of life. Santeria, a blend of African Yoruba religion and Catholicism, is woven into the fabric of everyday life. This syncretic religion is not just a set of beliefs but a living, breathing part of the community. You'll see it in the colorful beaded necklaces that people wear, each bead representing a different deity or spirit, offering protection and guidance. The offerings left at street shrines are a testament to the deep respect and reverence the locals have for their ancestors and the spirits that guide them. And as the sun sets, the rhythmic drumming that fills the air at night is more than just music. It's a call to the divine, a way to connect with the spiritual world. But it's not just Santeria that shapes the spiritual landscape of Cuba. The island is a melting pot of various cultural influences, each contributing to its unique spiritual identity. From the Afro-Cuban rhythms that gave birth to salsa, a dance and music style that is both energetic and soulful, to the hauntingly beautiful melodies of the Buena Vista Social Club, whose music captures the essence of Cuban life and history. Music is the lifeblood of this island. It's a spiritual experience that transcends the physical world, touching the hearts and souls of everyone who hears it. It's a celebration of life, love, and resilience, a way for the Cuban people to express their joy and sorrow, their hopes and dreams. Let the rhythms move you, let the melodies touch your soul, and you'll feel the soul of Cuba. This island is not just a place, it's an experience, a journey into a world where the spiritual and the physical are intertwined, creating a vibrant living tapestry that is uniquely Cuban. Section 5. The Price of Paradise. The turquoise waters and white sand beaches of Cuba may seem like paradise, but this island nation carries a heavy weight. Many Cubans dream of a better life elsewhere, a dream fueled by economic hardship and political limitations. This yearning for opportunity has led to a continuous flow of emigration, a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. The familiar faces of family and friends disappear, leaving behind a void felt deeply within communities. It's a bittersweet reality, a testament to the human spirit's enduring hope for a brighter future, even if it lies beyond the horizon. Section 6. Wheels of Time. Cuba's streets are a time capsule on wheels. Gleaming vintage American cars from the 1950s share the road with sputtering Ladas, remnants of the Soviet era. Horse-drawn carriages clatter alongside bicycle taxis, a colorful tapestry of transportation that reflects the island's unique history. Hop in a cocoa taxi, a coconut-shaped scooter taxi for a breezy ride, or hail one of those classic American cars, their chrome gleaming under the Caribbean sun. Just be prepared for a bumpy ride. Cuba's roads have seen better days, but that's all part of the adventure. Section 7. The Weight of Embargoes. Decades of economic embargoes have cast a long shadow over Cuba. The effects are visible everywhere, from the crumbling infrastructure to the shortages of basic goods. It's a harsh reality that shapes the daily lives of ordinary Cubans. Finding everyday necessities like toiletries or household items can be a challenge. Resourcefulness and resilience have become a way of life, a testament to the Cuban people's ability to adapt and overcome. Time seems to stand still in Cuba, but not in a good way. Buildings, once grand and elegant, now wear the scars of time. Crumbling facades and faded paint tell a story of hardship and neglect. Yet, even in decay, there's a certain beauty. Look closer and you'll see the spirit of the Cuban people shining through. Balconies overflow with vibrant flowers and music spills out from open doorways. Life goes on, filled with laughter, music, and a tenacious spirit. It's a reminder that beauty can be found even in the most unexpected places. Dining in Cuba is an exercise in patience. Service can be, shall we say, leisurely. Don't expect fast food efficiency here. But that's okay. Sit back, relax, and soak in the ambiance. Order a plate of ropa vieja, a classic Cuban dish of shredded beef cooked with tomatoes and onions, or try some fresh-caught seafood grilled to perfection. And don't forget the mojitos. The key is to embrace the pace, savor the flavors, and enjoy the company. Remember that iconic red and white logo? After a long hiatus, Coca-Cola is back in Cuba. It's a small change, but a significant one. For some, it symbolizes the opening up of the island, a sign of things to come. For others, it's just another soda. But in a country where so much has stayed the same for so long, even a small taste of something familiar can feel like a big deal. Cuba is a country caught between two worlds. The weight of its history hangs heavy, a constant reminder of past struggles and triumphs. Yet there's a sense of optimism in the air, a feeling that things are changing. Whether you come for the vintage cars, the cigars, or the music, Cuba will stay with you long after you leave. It's a place that gets under your skin, a place that challenges your perceptions and leaves you wanting more. So come, experience the real Cuba, and discover the indomitable spirit of a people determined to live life on their own terms. This is Cuba Libre.